See you at the stream tonight, maybe tonight at 8 o'clock. Tell everyone I'm back online. Tell Lisa. Tell all the trolls. Tell them that Darla's not a robot or clone. Tell them that Bruce isn't working at CERN. Let me know who emailed you guys, because there's a lot of bad people in the community. Stream today, I hope. I'm setting up, guys. It's bullshit. So it's going to cost me a lot too, because I got my computer fucked. And at least I am back online, and I will see you all. Oh, well, why don't I stay on right now? Why don't I stay on for a little bit then? If everyone's going to come on. You know, I can't do that, eh? Fucking trolls. Well, guys, it's going to cost me not less than many thousands of dollars to get online. But it's okay. I had to buy a brand new computer. This is only a test. I'm going to stay on only for 5 minutes. I'm sick. I have a very sore throat. I could hardly talk. I have a sore right side. My glands are swollen. Aside from that, there's been a lot of shit going on here, guys. A lot of shit. And Lisa Eckerly, can you hear me? You like making bells ring in homes? We have some trolls. Be very careful with Lisa Eckerly. We have Julie the Stats. We're not going to hide it. Acting weird. People going around saying that Darla's a clone, saying that it's not the real channel of Darla, causing her problems and causing me a lot of problems. We have Lisa Eckerly apparently has a problem. She's not even blocked. I'm assuming she's going to come on this afternoon to talk with us. And some horrible things, guys, that some close community members said that Bruce doesn't get the moon anymore. Have you ever heard of rain, guys? Have you ever seriously heard of rain? When it rains, you don't get the moon. Bruce always films the moon. I have a $15,000 telescope, Canadian dollars, that I go outside with all the time. I love getting UFOs and videos. As a matter of fact, who do you think I was interacting with all week? Aliens, UFOs, and I got the proof in the videos, and you guys know that I'm not fucking around on that one. Interacting with UFOs. Tell your friends to come to the channel. Tell them to come to the channel and listen to Bruce's channel to find out if UFOs are real. And fuck Jeremy Corbell, because Jeremy Corbell is losing it, and they're all losing it. The Vatican's not talking about UFOs. I have so much to say. This is going to be, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really fun. So Lisa Eckerly, you had 3 whole weeks to tell people, what is Bruce? What's wrong with Bruce? I don't understand. How come he's dissing me? I never dissed Lisa Eckerly, guys. She gave me a whole bunch of gifts, sent them to the house. I don't know why I would attack people that send me gifts and that are respectful to me, right? This isn't the real stream, by the way. I'm just testing cameras. I'm throwing, I don't even know if this microphone test is working or not, or if it's the microphone up there that's grabbing me. But you guys hear a difference if I go forward or backwards? Test. I got some letter in. Lisa Eckerly. I'll be talking about what they're trying to do to destroy the channel by saying she was attacking Jason's channel. She doesn't like Jason. So I said, if you don't like Jason, Lisa, maybe just don't go. I don't know what it is if people don't like Jason's channel. I disagree with the things he says sometimes. I don't have to get mad at him. He disagrees with what I say. So I got some letters. I don't know who from, and I will read that. My friend Regis Drouin. Yeah, it's very sad, guys, what happened. I lost everything. I don't have any programs to make videos, so this is what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. I have to wait another week to be able to get a video editor and stuff because I don't have any money. I am flat out fucking broke because this computer, which I don't own now, that I have it on credit, right? So I'm going to have to pay close to $7,000 for a friggin' computer when, get this, paid 8,000 Canadian dollars for this piece of shit. iMac, an iMac Pro, boosted it up, added memory, added GPU in it, $8,000. Scrap. $8,000. So I was mad. I was really mad. Apple says they reimburse you. They'll give you money for your parts. Full of shit. You went there and they go, oh, smells smoky. Yeah, it's called computers burning up, right? So it's been held. The views have stopped. I don't know why the views stopped. I do not know why the views have stopped and that there's no more views when everything was going so friggin' well. But it'll be to reconstruct the channel again. That's how it is. I had to go back on StreamYard. I had to fix my Chrome that was paused, and I fixed all the friggin' problems that I had. Allez, house, merci mon frère. Là, ça va sonner bien ma machine à musique, là, un coup, là. Mais ça a coûté cher en sacrament. Ça va m'avoir coûté un esti de bras. It's going to cost a lot, but so be it. And so I'm thinking, I'm already having a hard time talking here. I don't know if I'm going to do the 1 o'clock or both of them, maybe the 1 o'clock and the 8 o'clock. Things are back to normal. I'm back. I never left intentionally. There was no way of me coming back. It was very upsetting. Yan Luca, Jules of Southern Oregon. Hey, it is sad, but I mean, don't be sad. It's not sad for me. It's sad for you guys. It's sad for you guys having to say, oh, look, there's some trolls and stuff. It's really sad. Lisa Eckerly emailed a whole bunch of you, and I have to come on and tell you guys, be very careful. I got some phone calls, some emails of people saying that, Bruce, how come Lisa's saying that you're dissing her? Why are you dissing Lisa if she gave you some gifts? Lisa Eckerly's telling people that she left me an inheritance. She told this to, I'm not going to name the name, but he's here watching me right now. Have you guys been hearing that Lisa Eckerly's talking about having left me an inheritance, guys? Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to get it. We'll be getting a big scope. We'll be getting a big telescope. But it's sad, guys, that it happened. This is my life, guys. Jules of Southern Oregon, thank you so much for that generous contribution. Space stuff, man. Thank you. From my friend from Astor, Florida. Hopefully this will help. It does. Hang in there, buddy. All will be well. It will. It will be well, guys. And I thank you very much for taking the time to come by the stream, as always. I love you guys. Ramo, it is good to be back, guys. Dominic Spiotto, good morning to you. Gamer du Turfer, thank you very much. Fut mieux acheter du chinois. Ouais, j'ai acheté du chinois. Drette là, présentement, je suis sur un appareil qui vient de la Chine. So, it came from China, right? I order Apple. I get it from China. Then it went to, Hong Kong, and it went to Huangdong, and then it went to Langpong, and then it went to Ping Pong, and then Hongdong, and then Big Dong, and then over to the States. Then from the States over to the bottom of Quebec, then the bottom of Quebec over to and it just started traveling around, and I'm watching it. And then I ordered it, and there was a mistake because, you see, I wasn't expecting to buy a computer, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for the generous contributions. I wasn't supposed to buy a computer. I was supposed to go there and refurbish my iMac Pro to change it. It would cost me $3,000 to redo my iMac Pro, which would have cost enough, plenty. That I paid $8,000 for the iMac Pro, and I started my fourth or fifth year on that, and that's how long it lasted. Imagine buying a car for $8,000 used, and then it doesn't last more than 2-3 years. That wouldn't be very, very, it's not very, very good for the pockets when you think of it. But I never understood that. Julie's not blocked, by the way. Julie says she's blocked. She's here. Lisa Eckerly wasn't blocked either. There was never a reunion with Lisa and I about anything. She came on the last stream, guys. You remember here? I asked her, I said, what did I say? I asked, Aleaus, merci mon frère, man. Wow, bro. Thank you very much, man. Happy to see you back. Hit the thumbs up button to support him, or give him a contribution, or just you're here saying hello. It's going to help the channel. Bruce, to pay the computer, no more Hack Pro. Yeah, exactly. No more Hack Pro. I was able to unpause my Chrome. I'm here with Google Chrome for the first time. I also have Safari and Chrome. I downloaded everything. And now my computer is lightning fast. And when I say lightning fast, literally lightning fast. So that's what Apple promised me. But you have to pay for an arm and a leg to be able to do it. See, I don't ever want to rebuy telescopes. Yeah, I will. I don't ever want to rebuy a computer. I want to just change a chip in it, right? It's like the frame of the iMac Pro, the piece of crap that's on the ground there, would have been perfect for me to just put an M2 in chip. So to become the computer that I had to buy for $7,000 is going to, but at least it's taxed in with the 7. But I was surprised. You know, I was taking off this, taking off that, but you don't want to take off, you have to put on. And I have the strict minimum. I didn't exaggerate at that price either. I have only 1 terabyte of memory. I don't have a lot of excessive things in the computer, but it's going to help me do the videos properly. A couple days, I'm going to go back to get my photo editor, guys. I do have videos of UFOs that I caught the last day when I went down. We have a UFO hovering over the sky that I asked them to interact with me and flash. They're starting to come closer. I saw some lifting up off the surface here. Oh my God, they're lifting up off the surface again. So that's my 3rd session of catching these things. So Lisa Eckerly was saying, well, Bruce doesn't really get the moon anymore. And if you're new to the channel, well, you're going to see a lot of people saying that Bruce posts old stuff when I never reposted the same video. But it's like they don't want me retouching. Bruce, you showed a structure. We don't want to see it anymore. Like stop showing us the structure, even if they're talking about it on the news right now, which is the most amazing time to be able to talk about that. Wow, Kimberly Gilpin, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, I'll stay on a little bit and do the stream here, and instead of a stream at 1, I will do the stream tonight at 8 o'clock, guys, like usual, like I usually do. And what do you think I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to go get the news of everything that's going on. I had a temporary television behind my 75-inch Samsung I've had for years, right? I had that television, so I wanted to sign in with that television, but then I said, I'm not going to sign in with a TV and with my remote start going around saying, hello, everyone. So I was totally stuck from going on. I saw some people, Eliaus, man, thanks for becoming a member for 12 months, bro. And I saw Darla, and a lot of you too were asking about me on the sidelines, but I couldn't see the comment sections at all on the TV. All I could see was the videos. Honestly, the first time I go with the TV to look at YouTube, weird. It was really, really weird. Hey, Kimberly, thank you so much. That little help you said, it's not a little, guys. Just the fact that you're here. Rose Cullum, Riley Egg, thanks you guys. Yeah, 7K, guys. And if you take the M1, it goes down, it's maybe 5 or something like that, but then you're missing that little bit of GPU power and CPU power. I know all about this tricks, right? Like maybe you can. So what I did is I bought the least possible, but to get the most for the money and speed, of course. So they say the M2 is the fastest computer in the world right now, but they also said that my iMac Pro was the best computer in the world. I've had nothing but problems with my iMac Pro. Not really hacks or viruses, but just basically online problems, lots of it. JT, thank you very much. I feel younger. The weight loss, I haven't stopped. I've been fasting continually. I'm in the 220s now, but my balance broke. But in a couple of weeks, when I get sick of not knowing how much I weigh, or when I go to my mother's, I'll jump on the scale and weigh myself. I have some friends around me also that are going through some hard times. If some of you are listening to me, and some people close to me, a lot of bad things going on. So when I saw, Lisa Eckerly saying, "What's up with Bruce? How come he's not filming the moon? How come he's not?" What is it with you guys? I mean, I loved you guys, Lisa and Julie and everyone so much, and I don't know why. At least don't go around telling people that I'm thrashing you, because that is like oh my God. When I see people do lies, I get mad, and I come on and I'll talk immediately about you. You know it, Lisa. So you have no business doing that. Lisa called me at my home and sort of opened up personally to her on a couple of things. And it's always sad to find out that now they know some information and then they turn around. So, she was asking me information about my brother, about my mother, how's your brother doing? And then she goes, I don't really like his opinion. Well, don't talk about him. If you don't like someone's opinion, you don't talk about them. That's all, in reality. That's the way I look at things. The lighting's a little brightish, right? And I guess it shows my orange face as always. I don't know. I've always been orange on camera, I guess. I'm not this color here, but I'm black tan, but I guess they're showing it orange. Thank you very much, you guys. Kimberly, Space Stuff, Aleaus, bro. Thanks, everyone. Nato McNato, the same amazing people that come back each and every time, of course. Pleasure to help. Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Well, I promise I'll be back up at work. We're going to have some 250 frames, but YouTube doesn't put out what I put out or what we all put out, right? If you have 8K, 12K video, YouTube's not going to show 8K video or 12K video, but you're going to get a better image. David Grush, you see where I left off. It was a horrible time. I got taken down the day after the July 26 hearing. I put up the video, which didn't make it up, right? It got up to about 5,000, I think, but the first day was up to 3. So, that's what happens. They are holding back what is going on the moon. There are many people that were killed for speaking about not just the moon, about the UFOs here. There's a lot of bad apples that are involved in keeping that a secret. And what people are wondering is, why are they keeping that a secret? I have been listening in close detail to everything that's going on, to the outcome, to David Grush, to everyone who has been talking about the UFO phenomena, which is not a phenomenon anymore. It's a reality. CIA people are talking about it. No one's denying David Grush. They tried to turn around instead and said that David Grush they're looking at if he had alcohol problems. They're looking to see he had PTSD, shock disorder, as I say, back in the days, as they used to say. The guy went to war, and they're trying to discredit him for that. But, it's ridiculous. Everything's starting to come out. Human trafficking, also children trafficking, they're starting to talk about it. You have Mel Gibson, who many years ago, people were like, oh my God, how come Mel Gibson's not there anymore? And, oh, well, look what he's doing. He's an alcoholic, drug addict, and everyone was saying, and then all these rumors, when in reality, he was just trying to bring out some of the truth and some of the controversy that's going on. His Highness. Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you very much for being here, you guys. Burn Eye, Mine, Third Eye, Science Guy, I love the name. This is all when you coming on my Disclosure multi-stream. Oh God, I get asked all the time. I'd be more than happy to go anytime you guys want if you're real channels. If you're real channels. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's very important to know. You want to take me down or try to prove that I'm wrong? Not a problem. I'll be able to defend myself. Finally, no more 720p camera. Actually, StreamYard locks it at 720p. You have to pay. Julie doesn't know that, but you have to pay to get 1080p on StreamYard. If not, you don't get it. Right now, I'm in 720p, but I have the Mac Studio that is pushing a lot of power outwards, and the reviews are incredible. But again, is it going to last? Who knows? It's a silent computer. It makes a little less noise. The iMac Pro has been winding all the time. It's like a real big crybaby. Fan blowing all the time. Problems with the computers. So Apple, you did a bad job on the iMac Pro. You fucked a lot of people over, because that's like in every business in the world, I think, those bloody computers, and they're scrap, right? But good news, I guess, in 2 weeks, or they're already starting to make the iMac Pro. Now they're saying you can grab your iMac Pro body and put an M2 chip in it for only a couple of hundreds of dollars. Yeah, that would have been nice if I could have done that. But you see, I would have. The strict minimum, I was saying, it's going to cost me $3,000 to go to the Apple Store. Okay, so I went to the Apple Store, and they go, we're going to nuke it and reformat it, but you're going to lose everything. I said, fine. At least I'll have my computer. And then they go, as always, we seem to have a problem nuking it. I said, usually nukes don't, you drop them and that's it. Just, fucking drop that nuke on the computer and fix it. Wasn't working. Didn't work at all. Having a lot of energy problems. The more that those UFOs get close to me, the more I'm going to be able to show people some actual literal proof of some objects and devices fucking up around me because of the magnetism, and whether people believe it or not, it's, I sort of feel blessed. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm having problems with my devices. It's getting a little expensive. So yeah, there's no two ways about that. Shed a couple of tears for sure when I heard that price, and I didn't have the money, and I don't have any buddies that are going to lend me 7,000. Then everyone was yelling. So people are saying, Bruce, you have a fundraiser. Just go grab the 7,000 up. I didn't even do that because I want to get bigger things to advance. I don't want to use that for gas money. And that's why I'm not using it. And at the same time, I put it on credit. So it's going to be a hard year, but at least, 7,000 is better than 20,000, and just get it down, get the price down to a couple thousand every time I can get some money. And that's it. You guys have nothing to change. You keep coming back and seeing the channel. It's incredibly helpful. But for those that don't know it, I'm able to see UFOs when people aren't seeing UFOs in the sky. I'm able to have interactions with them to see flashes and responses from them. Like the next video that you guys are going to look at, which the 27th of July, I went outside and there was a hovering UFO at 4:15 in the morning. And I went outside and I said, my computer is fried. And I said, now I'm going to be a while. And I said, I'm going to be outside filming you lights. I talked to myself. Yep. Talk to the sky. So I look up and I say, can you flash for me? And in the center of the screen, very, you can see the reaction, instantaneous reaction. And a lot of people don't believe it, but it's a beautiful thing that those UFOs are coming here. They're coming to stop the nuclear, by the way. They're not going to be able to do anything. These sick humans that are, depopulating or whatnot. And again, you have to be careful with what we say because, that's how it is, unfortunately. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. Just like old times, cold coffee. That's how it is. So upsetting that happens, but you can't get discouraged. JB Ronce again, thank you very much. Scrolling down here to see who's in the house. Angel Dreams is here. Poor landfills. Yes. Yeah, you can imagine. You can imagine the quantity of that. And you see all these computers and parts wind up in Nunavut at the end of Quebec in these massive containers. And then they grab those containers that you see done in Africa too, right? In Afghanistan, a bunch of places, China. They burn all this. So we're careful not to burn anything in fires here, but we send all that over there and they entirely take everything apart. They burn it. They take the gold, the silver, jewels, whatever is in these items out. So yeah, you're talking about landfills is going to be a lot. Evelyn Saba, thank you very much. It's lovely to have you have stopped by, my friends. I miss you guys, honestly, a lot. One Michael Hood, Cosmic Clearance, MAJIC. Is that a channel name? It is so great to listen at you. I realize how much Bruce sees all stream miss. Hey man, je me suis ennuyé. Vous autres, la gang, tu peux même pas croire. T'as même pas idée. And so everything's a little different here. I'm training. Yeah, getting the big muscles there, trolls. I couldn't wait to come back to reply to Lisa Eckerly. So I guess I'm not going to. It's done, Lisa. If you don't like the channel, Lisa, but maybe not start rumors, unsubscribe from the channel. Thank you for the time that you've been here and the generous contributions. And thank you for having spoken about my channel in a good way, which is always sad to see when you guys turn around. The last stream, if you guys go listen to my last stream, I asked Lisa Eckerly if she knew a certain channel that she's featuring. It just so happens the channel is the first group of trolls that were attacking and even trying to hack into the channel and saying lies. So Lisa didn't reply to me. She got offended and started saying, why is Bruce dissing me? And, and people are saying, like Julie saying, going on my brother's channel. Like, Julie, what are you doing there? Nobody likes you there. If you don't like me here and the people here, and you don't like Darla, and you don't like the mods, and you're always complaining, very insulting, calling Darla the princess mod, which, by the way, guys, that wasn't a compliment. I see everything going on the sidelines, and it gets me a little sad. There's been some mods that have left, not going to name the names, but I guess some of you are being contacted by people on the French channel before I got off. Leos was a witness of that too, but there's some people, or maybe it wasn't, but someone was. People are talking, pretending they're me, and they're going to email you guys saying, this, that, or ask for donations. That's retarded. I had a hard time believing that because people, who I am, and where my email is and which email it is. And if you get any other email, it's not me, because I don't have other emails. I've always used the same one since I've been here. 8 content. Ever seen the Great Awakening chart? My buddy had a guy, Special Forces, and gave him a chart. I got it on my old channel, Dabber Dave, yes, U420. It shows all that the Gov knows. Right on, Dave. Buongiorno. Yeah, I've never given wrenches out. I gave wrenches out the first week and stuff like that. But yeah, of course, you've been supported for years. Everyone has, and I really appreciate it. A little suggestion: don't give too many wrenches out to people, guys. They just destroy your channels. That's why the ones that have the wrenches here, I never had any problems with. So I leave them up, and too many mods would be a hassle. As a matter of fact, like, you don't need too many mods. I don't need any mods because I love dealing with the trolls. But Jason the Cornish one, thank you very much. Just infrared and night vision. I have 0 fake dollars to do this on my own. Is this infrared night vision? I have 0 fake dollars to do this on my own. You have to come again on that one, JP. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Nope, I'm not in night vision right now, if that's what you're asking. LA. Click the like. I appreciate that. Do you guys care about what the hell's going on with the world? The depopping, the killing, massacring, torturing, frequencies, mind, right? Like the torture, a lot of people know what's going on. Not everyone knows what's going on, and not everyone believes that it's that deep and that things are going that badly. But I assure you, they are. Finally made friends with the UFOs. Well, I tell you, His Highness, nice to see you, man. Hi, how you been, man? With all the friggin' tornadoes that we've been getting. Space stuff. Thank you very much. Hopefully this will help. Hang in there, buddy. That was the one before, but I'm thanking you all, guys. I really appreciate it. All the help. Amazing. Adios, Kimberly Hauser. Hey, how come I did not see my friend? Glad to see you back. It's not much. She says it's not much. No, guys, it's more than a lot, actually. That's what you got to understand. 99 cents is 99 cents. And it helps. And all those little 99 cents and all those platforms accumulate to make, at least a handful of dollars. That helps me. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drug addict. So a little bit of food, clarity, and straight ahead, right? This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to cut down payments, no car payments, but there's always the rent, and there's always stuff like that comes and gets us. And I'm not alone, like all of you. It's not, even if you have a paid house, it doesn't mean you're not paying stuff. Au contraire, everyone's always paying something. But it's good to know that I have some interest as some of you come by the channel. But seriously, do you realize how dire the situation is, how serious it is, the situation? How many are here right now? 69. That's actually, I'm surprised because I've been off for quite a while. It was, gosh, guys, the channel's probably ruined anyways. Freighters cloaked as asteroids, scout ships sneak into Earth's atmosphere. See, things like that for me are not just theories. For me, it's 100% true. Yeah, that's the situation. They're hiding with very, very little amounts of energy or power or force to hide something. They're using natural elements. They're hiding with mists and darkness and bright lights. It's like there is something coming into the atmosphere. I saw more lights. I filmed a shitload the other day. Just yesterday, I made a video and I filmed 10 to 15 in one take, and I do it one after the other. They're coming in over my head, and what they're doing, they're coming in from other dimensions, right? I talked to you guys when I left here. I was into quasi projection. Okay. I was talking into teleportation. I said that they're not traveling through space. They're not going from point A to point B. They're appearing and teleporting from point A to point B. And they are quasi projecting themselves to come here in the physical realm because the other dimensions are able to cast a shadow here. And that vision that we have of the light that we can't figure out what we're looking at is what I believe that quasi projection. Most likely that quasi projection, which they're projecting themselves and teleporting themselves. So the Hobbes, you're saying, you know, with the CERN and that God particle. Do you know what that God particle is? Everyone knows, you know, Hobbes and stuff. They're talking about the particle, but nobody knows what it really is. It's a very dangerous particle. It's a particle that would have begun a big bang, if not the Big Bang. And it's a particle that is very powerful and that can be manipulated to go into the dimensional layers all around us. And that's what they're doing. So they're opening, that's what they mean when they say that CERN, that they're opening these little portals. It's not necessarily so little. And that's what they are doing. What a coincidence that your computer was fried during a time of UFOs and it was, yeah, exactly. 12 hours after the UFO hearing. And don't know if you know it, guys. My last video shows UFOs on the moon. If you can ask Lisa Eckerly, she'll tell you it was filmed in 1859. But it wasn't. It was filmed 3 years ago. And the UFOs that I got filming, lifting up off the surface, it was only less than a year ago. People forget. I was like, oh, that's old. Got so damn old, you know, unfortunately. How are you, Christy? Nothing happening in Ottawa. First, a vinyl chloride smoke cloud. Yeah, of course. Then 3 weeks in a black hole. Yeah. Then 3 tornadoes and probably more on the way. It's exactly what I was going to say. 3, and I heard almost 4. And yeah, devastating, something not right. So did you guys hear about the fires in Yellowknife? Very, very, very sad situation. Yellowknife is a dangerous situation because as for evacuations, Yellowknife, there is only one road, and it's a very rural road out of Yellowknife. They want people to evacuate, and they're asking people to evacuate like 500 kilometers or miles or whatever, Alberta, further away. Imagine having to evacuate your home and travel 500 kilometers. That's ridiculous. Yes, the Higgs particle, the particle that gets you into other dimensions and this dimensions. When it happens, when the particle, the Higgs particle, occurs and occurred, what happens is you see that portal into the other side and into this side. They can get so much information from that. It's a very highly complex particle that they've been analyzing and smashing subatomic particles together for every second. Like I think it's 680,000 particles per second that smash together. You know, we have another story starting out. Yes, exactly. Rose, thank you very much. Oh, we got so much to talk about, eh? So much to talk about. Peru, there's talk about 7-foot creatures. As we heard from the angel kid in Los Angeles, is it Las Vegas? Las Vegas, that we haven't reheard of. Peru, there's something apparently happening in Peru, and apparently it's not fake, but who knows? You know, some abductions, people attacking people from Peru, and this is just recently in the news, and it's in the news in Peru. It's all over the newspapers and the news over there, and that's what people are starting to understand. So, yeah, the flood too. This is concerning to me because of the wildfires. Okay, you see what happened in Maui. I mean, listen, that's, you know, if that's not genocide, I don't know what the hell is. Maui, they didn't sound the alarms. And the reason why they said they didn't sound the alarms in Maui for the fires, which my heart goes out to everyone that has family down there, by the way, it was a very sad story. Very unfortunate that people lost their lives. At one point, they said there's 100 deceased, but in reality, there's like over 1,100 missing. So, or 1,000 missing. So you can assume what could have happened to them. But they said that they couldn't put the alarms on because the alarm on that island actually meant that there was a tsunami and that they had to go to higher grounds. So that's sad. So sad. I'm not going to say that they're lying or not. I hope that they're not lying, but it's a very sad situation that they should have sounded some type of alarm. People jumping into the oceans, that was pretty sad. Eh? So that's what I'm worried about with the wildfires and the tornadoes in Ottawa. Get it? Because the tornadoes in Ottawa, dude, that could have pulled, if there was forest fires around there, it travels at 80 miles an hour and just starts, boom, going down and picking up, burning houses and everything. It got all the way to the Arctic, by the way. Canada burnt all the way to the tundra. And, many hundreds of fires in Yellowknife that cannot be contained because, well, the way that they're all situated, people can't get inside to go and extinguish them. You can't get inside. You can't get around them. Pleiadians helped against Draco. Arcades Galactic, fifth column. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, there's lots of stories around that, Thank you very much, Random Ralph. So this, I don't know. I think things are jammed. What's going on here? God particle is what destroyed our old dimension and why everything is so fucked up. We merged to the nearest dimension and we're fighting to separate. That makes a lot of sense, Dave. And if you visualize it, it makes a lot of sense. And the ideal is that we are displacing ourselves. And it's all an axis and tilt, right? Axis, tilt, axis, tilt. Every time we go by the sun, if the axis is different, we see the sun in a different area of the sky. And then, you keep wondering, is it the sun that's turning or is it Earth that's tilting on its axis? The sun is doing its flip, by the way, its rotation, right? The southern pole is flipping upwards. I mean, everything is flipping around. That is going to affect everything that's in the solar system, obviously. Lots of news about what's going on in the solar system. Earth is losing so many trees. It's horrible. I bet lumber prices go. Yes, LA. Oh, yes. How will less trees affect oxygen on Mother Earth? Scary as fact. Another scary thing, I found out that, good news, the trees, we don't need trees to breathe. I know a lot of you are going to get mad at me, but the trees are 1% of the oxygen here on Earth. I'll tell you what, when you see the water going down, we won't last a day. The water is what does it. And I had a hard time believing that. I looked it up and only months ago found out that apparently the trees not creating much oxygen. They are, but 1% of the oxygen that's around Earth. And then, of course, they inhale the carbon monoxide and then, carbon. I mean, this is bull crap. That's another thing. The carbon, they want us to check our carbon footprint, and they're saying, use less gas, use less this, don't eat meats like this, don't eat that. And in reality, the forest fires are bringing carbon up into the sky you wouldn't freaking believe. And if there's an explosion with volcanoes, and there always has been, Tonga eruption was not a volcanic eruption from in the ocean. It was bombed. I saw it. I saw the video. Kai had sent me the video. He saw the video. Several of you saw that video. How did that not come out? So when I see a geologist or volcanologist or whatever, that they're talking about, Tonga eruption started, blah, 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 you know that they're full of shit and lying. They know it was bombed. Why are they doing that? It's because it's a frontal organization where they're making a facade of security and safety. Just lies to be able to make people feel, firefighters have died. Yeah. Even a young woman firefighter a couple months ago. And more are going to die for sure. Thanks a lot, you guys. Yeah, they were talking about that too. The fires being a land grab. Yeah, it could very possibly be right here in Quebec too. They were talking about it. So I don't know about that, but yeah, totally possibly. Thank you very much, Judy Barker. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you. Right, Rose. Thank you very much. I'll catch you guys tonight. Yeah, wasn't supposed to stay on very long, but you guys came on as you always do. I understand that there are only 2 timelines left: the one we're on and the one where the Germans. Oh yeah. I'm starting to hear something like that too. Like there was a war in space, and there still is. By the way, oh god, there's too much to talk about, guys. We'll be talking about it slowly all day and tonight and in the videos. But I'll be getting money soon so that I'll be able to, in a couple of days, maximum upload editors, the same editors that I used to work with. I had 3 programs. I think it cost me $300. So in a couple of days, I'm going to go back and go and get those programs, which it's a good thing. I was off for almost a month. It was very, very heartbreaking. But in reality, please, guys, know that you're lucky that I'm back on with a brand new computer only 3 weeks after. Not everybody has, thousands of dollars that they can grab and just go get a computer. I don't buy boats on credit or motorcycles and stuff like that. And I'm only going to keep that for my business. But it would have been nice to have that money to put on the computer instead of buying it. But I wasn't expecting the iMac Pro to break for another 2 years, 3 years, But that's how it is. Crazy music, Space Jam. Hey, merci vraiment bien gros, bro. For la grand sport, for that support, man. Rod R is here. I didn't see him. Sorry, you guys. Galactic war on the surface is coming. Humans, collateral damage caught in the middle. Yeah, and listen, aliens don't want them to do the nuclear thing, so they're going to come here. I can confirm to you that what we heard in the news, by the way, alien extraterrestrial technologies and phenomena are stalling, blocking, and taking down communications with satellites and the Navy and the Army and everything defense. So that's a good thing. And there's nothing, the 3-letter associations, not the CIA, not the FBI, not the Space Force, not DARPA, because they all have satellites, right? Even secret satellites and defense satellites and probably secret weapons up there. There's nothing any of you are going to be able to do because everything is going to be taken down instantaneously. And when that happens, we are going to experience a blackout. But the blackout, say to yourself, it will be a good thing. The blackout will be a good thing. Will bring some good to us all. Meditation Paradise Land. Love the name. Thank you for being here. Last night in Georgia, I counted at least 20 lights flying at very high altitude in less than 5 minutes. That's about what I was counting yesterday, my friend. It's about 17 more since last month. Thank you for letting me know that. They're here, by the way. Thank you very much for being a member. There's something that I despise, guys. If you come here to this channel and all of a sudden you're a member and I haven't said hello yet. Gosh, don't be shy, because I really appreciate the extra help that you're all giving me. Even those of you that come here to the channel to leave a comment, to like the videos and stuff, it really does help, because I thought the channel was interesting. There's interest and there's some new findings all the time. So now we're plunged in a 3-month rain tour, which what I am here, not able to go outside and get the moon. Guys, my friend Richard, space stuff and everything, ask him if he's able every single time the moon is out to get it. And sometimes the moon's there for 5 minutes. When you film the moon at one point, you'll know the stages and the levels of humidity. There's some nights you'll be there for 5 minutes. Some nights there are no clouds, no humidity. And when you touch your telescope after an hour, and touch your telescope after an hour, and you see it's not wet, well, then you're going to have a nice viewing evening. If not, you have to continually clean off your screen. I'd have to get one of those things at the end. It's a little rooftop that they put at the end of the telescopes, but don't really like that. It makes it too bloody big and huge. They are accumulating more, and yesterday I saw a lot more than usual, and they're here. They're here, literally. The UFOs move faster than usual. I started showing that this summer, and a lot faster, and I saw some fast ones yesterday. And notice There are the dim ones, and of course, the ones that you cannot see unless you're using the infrared camera. I go scouting, trekking. That's what I say. You go outside, there's no UFOs in the sky, but you use your infrared camera. When you look around with your infrared camera, you can see a lot of UFOs. I hope this microphone is working. Test. Didn't adjust any volume or anything. Yeah, I'm really sad that there's a gap in the research that I was doing. There's lots going on the news also. I'll be keeping you all posted with that, definitely, for sure. Thanks, Rod R. It's great to be back, man. Honestly. Yes. Yeah, you guys. Elias is also Crazy Music Space Jam. And you guys have to go check out his setup. As a matter of fact, you know, Elias inspired the Resonator. Apparently, I'm hearing that he's got another guitar too. I have a lot of catching up to do. I have grass to cut once it stops raining, because right now it's pouring rain, right? So people are like, raining again? Yes, we're getting a lot of rain. I have a tree with more plums than there are leaves, and I'm going to be able to show you that. If any of you get emails from community members, even if you know them well here, be very careful by what they say. If there's anyone that wants to reach you with a darn email, you have to trust them. Be sure you trust them, because they all do that. Lisa was out there emailing everyone and getting them to do certain things, and email me. The sound is good. Merci, Aleos. Mais c'est-tu vraiment mon micro? Test. T'es-tu capable de me dire, like, can you guys tell me if it's the microphone that I'm using, or if it's one of the 6 microphones in my computer? I don't like hearing that. Test. Shenpen Senj, de retour. I'm back, guys. French channel. Everything, unfortunately, has broken up, but I'll be doing the work. I'm here for the ones that are. Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong with the 2 resonators, but I think he did get himself another resonator. Thank you, LA. I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, the Maj 12, man. Majestic 12, Michael. Maj Project Control Group is responsible for every aspect of interface with the alien life forms, including security and intelligence, and disinformation to prevent public or foreign disclosure. Ever notice, right, that there's no foreign disclosure? It makes absolutely no sense. It does make sense. It's because they are hiding the truth from coming out. That's exactly what they're doing. Joël Saint-Jean, je suis de retour. Je ne sais pas si tu le savais. Mon ordinateur a été attaqué, s'est fait cuire. J'ai été obligé d'aller acheter un nouvel ordinateur chez Apple, puis ça a pris du temps. Alors, je suis sur la chaîne française aussi. Je vais y être de retour à faire des en direct dimanche, comme d'habitude, pour vous laisser savoir. Tap on the Yeti with a finger. Hi, Bruce. Is there any way to send you a footage of a UFO flying around a passenger plane? Is that the one from China where it's following the plane that I saw last week? Right now, there's no way of emailing me any videos, because heads up to everybody, I will never again be opening up a file. Unfortunately, I don't open files anymore. If you communicate with me, try to keep it for business on my email, and I will get back to you maybe if I have the time, because there's also some problems in my Gmail that are occurring right now, and thanks to those trolls that are trying to fill it up. That Great Awakening chart is so far out there. Just know you'll like it. Probably will, for sure. Merci, Joël. I got it taken down because I was talking about the Depop, and I was talking about Kid Traff and the trans attack, where the transhumanism and transhumans were, the trans people were, trying to take over and all this, which everything's fumbling now as we progress, right? Still waiting for Dr. Fauci to go to jail. Still waiting for a lot of people to go to jail. if you're looking exactly what happened, those 13 or 14 black people that they hired and they put on the left in Congress and Parliament, or Congress, the lefties, right? Those people are there to take down Trump, to go against conservatives, to allow transsexual people to basically go into the schools and have the right to manipulate your children and maybe even, abuse them. And they made a law out of it. And that's what's going on. Everybody knows in general. Some people are in denial as to what's going on, but the elites are getting their asses kicked. Get ready. It's going to smell like sulfur. You're damn right. And they're going to destroy all those satellites. And I don't even know why Elon Musk is still setting them up. There's another corrupt person. Lukewarm. Our friend Elon Musk is very lukewarm. Attention world. Bruce has a life. Yes. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's that happens. And that's a that's a good one, Judy, because in reality, my life is you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm doing this full time. There's so much that I can bring to the table, filming the moon, because I've been 2-3 months that the moon is never in the sky for me or always blocked with the clouds, if people are going to get offended for that. But you'll notice the same people crying. So heads up, anybody emailing you here that seems very nice, say to yourself, well, be careful with the emails that you give out to people. Don't give your addresses. And they're going to tell you, well, I want to send you a gift. I need your address. Yeah, well, be very careful with people saying that. Often the trolls are some of the nicest people, that come to the channel. So that was my Georgian Southern accent, an accent I love very much, by the way. Biden really did a number on America. I thought he would be gone by then. Yeah, right. Anyways. Yeah, he is doing quite a number. His cognitive abilities are getting a lot worse. He he's fallen more often than the country has, that's for sure. Fumbling Biden. He's fallen upstairs. He's fallen sideways. As a matter of fact, I think I saw him fall on a wall once, just sideways on the wall. Yeah. Dragon Moth or Omicron Draconians are one of the factions behind the Orion group, or one of the intruder groups of the NAA that source from the Orion constellation. And whether it be a rumor or not, that is the story that, yes, people are talking about. But me, I'm waiting. Oh, no, pas vrai. Seriously. All right. Let me do a test here. So that means this is where you're hearing the sound and not here. Okay, give me a second here. Go into settings. And if I mute it, can you hear me? Testing. I just put my microphone on mute. Audio. Go to audio, default, studio display speaker, mic, studio display microphone. Merci, Aliaus. Let's do it. Stereo. Hello, everyone. That should work. I'm so smart. I went into microphone and I understand. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm a real dumbass. Reduce my background noise. New echo cancellation. New all these new things, man. Nothing works well, unfortunately. So there's the Yeti microphone test. Now it's working really well. So. Guys, I hope this is working. Mute. Test. So now that should be working. They manipulate time to extend their mind control terrorism to this timeline in the past, the Earth timelines in matter. Scary stuff, eh? Now, Michael, who or Hood, I love the name, man. Listen, I believe that they are quasi projecting themselves, that they are coming in from other dimensions. But what I don't know is if they are time travelers or not. By the way, Kirby and all these people did not. Jason Kirby, is that his name? The one in charge of the crap, turned around and is not denying David Grush's claims. No one's going to deny David Grush's claims. And David Grush did not lie because he's not going to lose his job after having been there like 20, 30 years, or I don't know how many years, even though he does look young. Must be in his 50s, I'm pretty sure. And the guy is waiting to talk, but there's no clearance. So it's the piece of shit government that's not giving the clearance to that. The U.S. government and all the other conspirating governments are all doing something behind our backs, and as a matter of fact, they're doing everything in our faces. They're literally doing something in our faces. Vatican is not talking about UFOs, but guess what? Do you know that there were secret projects, UFO projects, and even retrieval projects back in the 1500s? That's right. There's, I'll be checking the news later and be talking about it tonight. We're going to go over which popes were talking about UFOs. So it's way back. Those assholes were the ones, asshole popes, right? Like the asshole one that's running now, asshole Francis. They're the ones hiding the truth. Back in the day, religion was, considered the clergy, right? Going way back to fur trading, but the clergy was in charge of everything. If your kids were doing something wrong, it's the priest that would talk to them. If everything was involved, the religion was involved in the lives of families and in every way, sending people to jail and stuff like that. But the Vatican did not want to respond on what the hell's going on. But I'm telling you, there's going to be some changes in the Vatican. And obviously, religion as a whole will change. Some people are saying, oh my God, religion is going to change. Oh, of course, cars change. Clothing changes, the evolution of the way we build parks, the way we build pools, the way we build machines and computers always changes. Have you ever seen anything or anything at all that hasn't changed? Right? Everything changes over time, whether it be a discoloration or an attitude change, whether it's an inanimate object or a physical living being, everything changes. There's always a continual evolutional change in everything. So if you look at it that way, you can say, well, whatever goes bad will come back good, right? Good thing there's good and bad and everything. Because if not, we'd have only bad people or only good people, right? Free will. We do have free will. Even though they're trying to suppress our freedom of speech online, we still have free will to do what we want as we want with our lives. But it becomes a problem with what the elites are doing, but they're not going to win. I'm telling you. Merci, Joël. Right on. Thank you, Steve. Thanks, they're here. And thanks for being here again, you guys. Get some members videos up. So, like, guys, I never go 3-4 weeks for that. Never, you know it. I'm always posting every chance I get. But now, with what happened, I did pretty fast to come on today. I didn't think I was going to be able to come on to the StreamYard yet because there were some problems. I fixed my Chrome account. I fixed my Safari account. Listen. You hear that? That's the sound of silence. There's no fan on my computer that is winding like crazy, where you smell wires all the time. Maybe I was exuberating a little too much energy and force onto the computer, the iMac Pro. Maybe I was asking it to do a little bit too much, but it's going to come down to that, right? The computers that we are on right now that we consider small and the towers and everything are not small, because in the future, a computer is going to be just a little square box with a little wire that you can plug anywhere to a keyboard. Different technologies are coming. Lots of different technologies are coming. So, and you heard me muted on top of it. Imagine. but the second time I hope so. Yes. Oh, now a bit too loud. Okay, unfortunately I heard that a little too late. Yeah, so now I'm back. Someone is trolling me. I know. I've been trolled. I don't think there's anyone here trolling me. Are they? I think 20 years. You think 14 years of service? I think he's been there over 20 some years. Just on the unidentified aerial task force, he started there in 219 or 220. Was there to 2022. But yeah, it could be. I thought it was more 20 years that he had been his PTSD and stuff. But behavior panel will be doing YouTube today about the 3 at the hearing. I'll be watching that. Yes, you can be sure as hell that I'm going to be watching that, and that I'll come on tonight and give you a heads up of exactly what they said at the meeting. So yeah, I'm sorry for the volume adjustments, guys, and everything. I'm going to try to speak a little less loud. There we go. Won't have to be so close. Now, silly house. The heads up, bro. It's called This UFO Whistleblower is Unlike All Others. Spot the UAP Deception will premiere in 102 minutes. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'll tell you what what's going to happen. They're going to try everything in their power to block the truth from coming out, but that's just a pattern. It's a blocking pattern. They have a wall. It's like a thick friggin' wall that you can't get through. But the whistleblowers are coming from up. So it's the ones in charge of these friggin' programs that are actually whistleblowing. Get ready, by the way, there's over 50 whistleblowers of all types, even whistleblowers that have been brought to planets, guys. It's all coming out. But these people are being targeted, threatened to death. They're getting their computers fried, everything to shut people up. And don't forget, I never let my head get wide, and I'm not better than anyone. And I'm going to explain myself what I showed on the moon, proving that there's structures there and proving that lights are leaving the surface. That could get me killed. I'm not saying that I'm a genius researcher that's able to do work better than anyone else, but somebody has yet to come up with the same things that I'm coming up with. By the way, congratulations to you. It's the birthday of the channel. 7 years completed on the 11th of August, which was a couple of days ago, I guess. On the 11th of August, I was alone to celebrate that. This is the 8th year of research starting. Never took a vacation at all, and I never will. My vacation is here. Working on this full time for me is something that I want to do all the time. It's working, Radar, so I guess it's a little loud. Sorry if it's a bit too loud. And again, it's a new computer, so the volume could be probably really excessively loud. I'm gonna have to check that out. What's going on there? Yeah, I was able to download Chrome. I was able to download all my stuff today. I'm hyped, guys. I was able to get out. No, I didn't get into the Gmail yet, but I'm going to. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to have to download in the upcoming days. Videos will continue. So we have another stream this evening that we're going to be hearing. I don't know what's going on here. Is everything stalled? No, I think everything's okay. There we go. Life goes in 7-year cycles. Oh, thank you, Meg Free. Thank you very much. So does the sun, right? I think you're about to start your next cycle. You are exactly right. It's the new cycle. Be prepared for the phenomena. Oh, I still have my alien. My alien Kazoo's upstairs right now. He's taking it easy. And yeah, as a matter of fact, Owen loves your guitar. Can you play something to us, please? Carlos. Oh, and that's your kid. Wow. How could I not? I guess, eh? Play a little something on the way out then. See, give me a second here. Put this up here a second. When the alien come to Earth, then you know when the alien birth. Let me get a pick. Need a pick. I need a pick. I need a pick. I need a pick. It is stinking hot here today. Keep that fan on here. Owen likes guitar. Maybe Owen's gonna play guitar when he gets older. And I hope if Owen's 20, forgive me. So Owen, you like the guitar, Owen? Thanks, man. They're hard to play, but they're fun. It is a beautiful guitar, eh? This is a resonator, and Elias has a resonator. He got one before me. I had one years ago. But when I saw that he had gotten another one, and he was doing the slides and everything with his tubes and everything, I missed having a guitar like that, because I play the blues, and it's a very beautiful guitar to play music on. So I've been doing some blues on the piano. I studied some advanced blues, and in a day I made myself a professional blues player on the piano. So I'll be sharing that too. I play by ear, and I'm able to play a bunch of. Anyways, Owen says, "Shut up, Bruce. Just play the guitar, just for a couple of seconds, so you guys can hear the sound." You're not going to see it much, but I put it up here. It's a beautiful sounding guitar. I'm a little worried about the volume, though. It might be a bit too close, though. What was I doing the other day? A song I was trying to get. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. No, I'm not going to play that. Hey, Owen, you know the blues, man? Like Purple Haze, or that's what I used to like playing. Purple Haze. Playing the blues. Yeah, I'm playing the blues. I don't know how the volume is, though. I'm hoping it's not too loud, but I'm pretty sure that I just blasted everyone's ears. Here we go. Anyways, I am gonna get off. It's 11 o'clock. Was I able to last a little bit? About an hour. I'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight to be able to play some. To play some music. I'll be getting some music videos up, Bruce's music channel, as always. But I'm very concentrated on what's going on here with the UFO news. I'll never let you guys down. I'm always going to be here to bring some interesting videos to the table and stuff. Don't forget, I did get vetted, guys. The higher ups were, looking around at some of the captures. There's my translucent UFO. They do not like me talking about, because it's coming down to that point where they're talking about the translucent UFOs that are entering the atmosphere. There's lots of them entering the atmosphere also. Lots of UFOs that are entering the atmosphere. They're light phenomena. Like I said, whether they're quasi-projecting themselves or not, I don't know if they're coming in physical form. My head's all over the place. I didn't answer half of the comments here. I have a lot of catching up to do. I'll be doing lots of streams and stuff, guys. I'm not going to let you guys down, that's for sure. Dennis the Menace, thank you so much, brother. Love it, man. Yeah, I don't know how the sound is. It might be a little loud because Elias told me it was a bit loud. So now, I'm being a little careful. New computer, those just arriving. I, got fried. I lost all my um, editors and programs that I used to do the editing. So I'll go back and get those programs in a couple of days. But it was more important to get a computer. But it's going to cost um, um, a lot of money. So coming here to this free channel encourages the channel, and of course, I accept appreciate the contributions. But again, it remains a free channel, and you're always welcome to come here in a free way. And it's just a beautiful thing that this free channel is being helpfully supported by you amazing hardworking people that are giving me some of your hardworking money here to help the channel go up. And when you can, and that's how it is. People say you go to a channel and that's all they're doing. They got the fundraisers, they got this, they got that. Well, it's not true. It depends on how the person is presenting it. There's nothing wrong with presenting a fundraiser link starting off if the person is doing it full time. If the person has 7 fundraisers or even 3 fundraisers, it's like, I'm not going to judge them. But in reality, I have one fundraiser. There's only revenue coming in one place. It's the fundraiser for the scope. And here on the videos is a thanks button. Christmas comes along and you appreciate that video, you can leave a loony dollar, right? A Looney Tune. Well, and our dollars are called loonies here in Canada. Or just as amazing, leaving a comment. Thanks, Dennis Jimenez. Thanks, everyone. It is funny. And I'm telling you, it's funny, but it's a serious situation because there were some deaths in that. There's some murders, there's some suicides. There's a whole lot of things that are going on. It's human trafficking that is going on. It's a very serious situation. When we see that they bring up the X-Files and they're laughing at people, talking about the UFOs, it's a very serious situation. What's going on, Happy birthday, Bruce Sees All channel. Elias, merci mon frère. Merci pour tout, man. Some of them are impressive, especially to be a photo. It has to be a craft. People send me in photos of lights and I'm like, you can't tell what they are. It could be a star. But when you see a craft, but they exist. It's not even impressive by this point anymore, Blow the candles out. Yeah, let them burn. Hey, thank you so much, everyone, for coming by. Hey, Make Free, thanks a lot. Thanks, my friends. And thanks for the contributions, you guys, for being here. Sally Burleson, I'm so sorry. I'm positive I must have missed a lot of other people. Just getting back on here. Dennis, thanks again, man, and everybody. Zoe Small here. Zoe Small, where is she? Yes. How are you? Serbia in the house. Thank you very much. Slava Serbia, my friend. Vladimir, thank you. It is absolutely average. It is back. Great to see you guys also and gals here again. Nope. Thank you very much. And I will be back on this evening. Kimberly Gilpin. Love you guys. Thank you very much for the amazing support, you guys. I'm still fasting, guys. I'm losing weight. I'm headed down under the 220 mark, hopefully very, very soon. And it was hell fasting during no internet. I felt like basically almost just felt like crying instead of fasting. Almost started eating again. I'm saying, well, I'm going to be off for 3 weeks here without any computer, raining, I don't eat. So now I fast. I can't watch TV, nothing. It's, oh my God, it was a test, guys. But I stuck with it though. So I can still see my jawline. So that's a good thing. Oh, I'm not shaved, am I? Hey, Zoe, thank you very much, you guys. Yeah, I practice at the house. I practiced Western and country. I had to. I practiced Western and country. I'd never played ever country. I know, I wasn't really into the boom, 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 boom. But now I'm starting to like it. I started off with a Dukes of Hazzard song, just a good old boys, never looking for fun, whatever. That was a cool one. Simple little intro country song. And then maybe I'll try to outdo Garth Brooks, see what I can do. I can rock leather pants, you guys, now. So Bruce and leather pants. If you're just arriving here, if you have just joined the channel, thank you very much for taking the time to subscribe. I have no idea what the subscribers are at. Don't tell me we're still at 97.3 or 0.4 there. I haven't checked, but that's funny. I haven't checked, eh? Yeah, listen. I would I want to go off grid. Oh yes. Thank you, Kimberly. Darrow 333, thank you very much. Careful not to blow another 50 amp fuse. 97.6K. Jesus, Murphy. You serious? I guarantee you it's 97.601. Just for the fun of it, absolutely average. Come back tomorrow to see if it's at 97.5. Maybe not. Yep, I'm supposed to still be live. I hope. Played drums in a country band a long time ago. I'm starting to like it. I mean, there's a difference, old Western, no, but country, really good. I'm starting to like it. This is a modern country. Some certain song, because when I play country, I never thought I'd ever say that. When I will play country, it's going to be a bluesy country. I listened to myself playing the other day. It's sort of like a bluesy. It's like I'm trying to force the blues out of the country, but I can't. It's like those notes are there. Like some of you said, we all have a style of playing, right? Yeah, we're still here, Christy. Thanks for coming by. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll be catching up on all platforms, my friends. Be Freeman. How's it going? CL. Fait longtemps. Hey, écoute, j'espère que tu es au courant, CL. Mon ordinateur s'est fait cuire. Je me suis fait hacker. Puis là, la chaîne française, je vais continuer à essayer de passer le message si tu vois du monde qui le demande, parce que là, j'avais plus d'ordinateur. Ça m'a coûté des milliers de dollars pour être capable de retourner sur crédit pour retourner chercher de quoi équivaut à mon iMac Pro que j'avais auparavant. Power, very impressed, Bruce. Thank you, my friend. I have to ask you, how do you know all this coming info? Thank you for asking. The information that's coming in is information directly from the whistleblowers that spoke, both the hearing. We know that Mr. Coulthart on Ross, right, on News Nation, whether you like it or not. I know Andrew Cuomo's brother's there, but hear me out. They had exclusivity on a whole slew list of whistleblowers talking about what's going on. I have some intel. I have some people that I work with in ufology. I know some people that actually have ufology association, like Garpan, that presented my work and stuff like that. I'm able to hear some cool stuff sometimes on the inside about what's going on. I did my own research on what the Vatican knows and says about UFOs. And I'm telling you, they know a lot. There were secret UFO projects and retrieval projects that were being done a long time ago. It's them that are holding it back from us. They're using that technology for us, right? So when you see some new type of technology come out, some holographic game or something, it's all technology that is alien technology. And alien means alien to us. There can be something that was created in China that is alien to us, which doesn't mean it's extraterrestrial. UFO, alien, extraterrestrial, three different things. There's extraterrestrial phenomena. There's light phenomena. There's physical beings. There's ghostly beings, shadows, quasi-projected shadows from other dimensions coming into the physical world, where the fabrics of space and time are showing us the matter wrapped around these objects. So when we see a UFO and you say, how come they're always just lights, and how come you can't see a craft most of the time? It's because you're not looking at the craft, you're looking at the matter and the photonic light that's around the object, if physical or not, as it's coming in from other dimensions. Now, how the hell is that going to be easy to explain to people when people were already having a hard time understanding that UFO and flying saucers? The first UFO was called a flying saucer. It wasn't a saucer. It's because it landed and skipped on the water just like a tea saucer. Stupid, eh? But that's the truth. That's how these stories and how these things start, right? Like the person that made the pacemaker by mistake, because the energy wasn't strong enough, and then it started following the heartbeat and stuff. Sometimes we do stuff by mistake, and it gets us more ahead, right? From changing things, from looking. That's why it's always good to look at things in a different way. You know how someone is like making a picture, right? Why do people do that? There's meaning to that, right? Some people go out and go take a picture like that. Some people go out and look at all the angles. That's what I do when I take a picture. I try to change the angle of the image. I try to implicate the sun with it. If there's a corner of a building that looks off, I'll take it out of the frame. It's important to open your eyes and look around at what's happening. Most people around us, are you afraid yet? There's only a few that are awake, and most people are asleep. So the ones that are awake are completely almost horrified, and they know what's coming, and they like many people are saying, get ready, shit's gonna hit the fan. And the other people are like, oh, well, that's good to know that those UFOs aren't alien, at least. I must be talking loud again, eh? Hey, thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. I will be on at 8 o'clock tonight to talk about the news and everything. And right now I'm going to work on getting more of my programs up, reconnecting with Patreon, reconnecting with StreamYard. I did it. Bravo, Bruce. I got my Chrome unpaused, so I'm happy for that. It's nice to be back, guys. I honestly wouldn't be able to live without you all, ladies and gentlemen. And with what's happening now in the news, it's the most amazing time to be on YouTube with a UFO channel. Don't wonder why they're blocking me and why they're stopping people from coming to see the videos. That last video I posted, guys, should be all over the fucking news. Be honest with you, I should even be dead. So there's something wrong about that. Maybe I'm hoping that something happens so that maybe that will come out. But yeah, they're fucked. The elites are screwed. What about the fake alien invasion? Is it all going to be mixed up together? Very good one. You see, I don't expect an alien invasion that will be fake. I expect a real one. And when a real alien invasion happens, people are going to say it's a fake invasion so that all the other countries will blast them out of the sky. But you see, they came here prepared. If they are projecting themselves in essence here in the physical world from other dimensions through quasi-projection, never thought I'd ever say that one, and that would make sense in my head, but it actually does. Makes perfect sense now, right? Up or down, physical or not. That's it. Bright or not. It's not hard to understand what we're seeing and what's going on. There's elements or physical objects coming in from the other side, but it doesn't mean that they're coming into this dimension in the physical form. We're used to seeing things in physical forms. There are translucent UFOs. So surrounded by us, they're all there. When Earth tilts and it's on its axis and the sun is in a different position, do you understand that we're seeing them a lot? As the light's distorting around Earth, we're seeing many events of these lights that are coming from other dimensions. They don't know what it is. They're screwed. The elites aren't going to be able to do anything. They're not going to be able to build that nuclear bomb that they want to send off to New York or whatever. It's not going to happen. It's going to be taken down. They're not going to be able to what's Russia doing on the moon? Did they land yet? You guys know that Russia took off to the moon to land in the South Pole, where the U.S. is supposed to go in 2025, which they won't because they're going to set that back to 2027. Why will they set that back to 27? Because the sun has not said its last word. Christy, thank you very much. I love you for it. Thanks, Christy. Thanks, you guys. Wow. Susan Ravella. Hello, I'm back. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Hey, Moonies. Hi, Moonies. Yes, Dome Stick. Thank you very much. When will they appear in public? I wonder if in my lifetime. Yeah, and I think it's always going to be that, aliens, they say that they're very, very similar to us. And I believe that the aliens would have very great similarities to us. In other words, may have an elongated nose, maybe a smaller nose, maybe bigger eyes a little bit, maybe different cheekbones, maybe longer chin, maybe their hair are a silvery whitish color, or maybe they're blue, their hair, right? But they can't be that different. Look at all the animals here on Earth. You see how different they are? Giraffe, octopus. Oh my God. We're in space here, right? In the bottom of the ocean, it's like we're in space. Hey, merci Joël. T'es super gentil. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Yes, of course. I am a whistleblower, and I'm blowing my ass off to try to get people to wake up, so I won't get killed. But, honestly, some threats at one point got pretty bad. You said it, Sally. That's the only reason why they're here, because and also the propulsion that they want to use outside of Earth, right, is nuclear propulsion. They want to make nuclear machines. And now it's not always bad. Nuclear, there's a bad side to it. There's a good side. There's clean nuclear and there's dirty nuclear. We're taking uranium out of the ground. We're putting them in sleeves. We're enriching uranium and stuff. I mean, no. That is causing that everything they're producing and all the waste, the bio waste from that nuclear production, it produces another type of uranium, plutonium, uranium. How do you think they enrich all these? And why do they enrich them? Is because they're sticking them in nuclear warheads to make them way more effective and bigger and stronger by enriching all that. They're not allowed. There was a treaty, Trump had passed it, so that Saudi Arabia and whatnot, anyone were not allowed enriching uranium, but they're doing it. It produces a bio waste that could heat up and be used in the States and anywhere, clean energy, which the patent was invented in 1965 on how to do a clean nuclear fusioning. And they're not doing it. Why? Well, it's because that waste that they're storing is going to be used for something. They're going to be able to take the bio waste. This is in the 1960s. They said that they could take nuclear waste and burn it, convert it into the air without it being pollutant at all. But why aren't we doing it? It's because they're polluting Earth. Why? I don't know. That part I don't know yet. Right on. If a fleet of UFOs arrive, it might be God's plan to save the world. I'm not ruling that one out, man. Absolutely. I believe that the religious story about God, that aliens have to do in that story, I believe it's a part that was omitted from the Bible. I don't have to thrash religious people. Why would I? Why would I thrash religious people? People that go into religions because they try to better themselves. There's many ways to better yourself, and I respect that. Depends what you do with the book, right? Look at it the way you want. It's an interesting book. The Bible's an interesting book. But if a fleet of UFOs arrive, it might be God's plan to save the world. Yes, God works in mysterious ways, and God also created, so they say in the Bible, everything up and under the firmament, over the waters, because there's waters over the firmament, they say, and there's water under the firmament. We are in the water under the firmament. We may be the fallen angels, my friends. Those bumps you have on your shoulders, and we got clipped wings, huh? Can't fly anymore. Hey, wish we could fly like in the cartoons. Wile E. Coyote, and he has two little feathers trying to fly. There's a meaning to that. Maybe that's what we're doing before. Hey, you could imagine how many people, how many astronauts passed away doing that. Dark secret projects. And what do you think it's a dark secret projects? Because when you die, you're not going to tell your family, and no one's going to know what you did. Nobody except that person that sent you on your mission to promise you money when you come back, if you come back. Thanks a lot, everyone. Fatty McButterpants. I miss you too, my friends. Thanks for being here. What do they do with the dead astronauts in space? Do they just float? If I'm not mistaken, you would assume that if there were dead astronauts in space, they would just let them, go out and float. So what would happen with them floating? Well, eventually they would be attracted back towards Earth, probably, or towards the moon, and be pulled into the gravity because, they're not freezing out in space, by the way. So that's not true. Where they say the space is freezing. You take off your helmet and your face. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Space is warm and very bright. You can imagine how long, when you're traveling on a long distance on the highway, you're a trucker or not, and you got the sun in your face. You've been driving for 16 hours, no, not 16 hours, driving for like 7-8 hours. You got the sun all the time in your bloody face. Imagine going to the sun, how bright that would be getting there. So you can imagine how bright space is. Space isn't dark, it's bright, but there's that effect. When I film the moon and you can't see the surface, it's a white ball. It's because I'm filming partly off into the dark. When I go completely onto the moon and out of the darkness, you can see the whole surface. There's lots of questions with that, where people were asking about the stars. How come we can't see the stars on the surface of the moon? Well, the same reason why we can't see the stars on the surface of Earth in the picture when I'm taking a picture, right? Unless you're upping the light, the exposure, unless you're doing long exposure, you got to do a whole bunch of things to be able to get the stars. It's not every camera that takes a picture of the stars. Most of the time they're hard to see. So if there's an extra light that is picked up when the moon is there and the light is fizzing just on the corner of the camera, you're not going to get any star beside it. You'd have to be completely off of the moon to be able to see the stars. So interesting, eh? Oh, I like that. But see, those are all beautiful theories, whether it is or not, because it's all possible. Maybe I don't want to see Nightmare Hall. It's intriguing, but not sure how much wrong I want to see. Yeah, well, that's like me. We all want the truth. And how much truth do we really want? I say I want all of it, but I know it's going to be pretty eccentric for sure. It's all the same field. You said it. Exactly. It's all the same field. I have done some remote viewing, not because I'm a remote viewer, but because when I've had spiritual encounters, I've been able to see things and hear things from things that I can't explain what is without hearing any audible audio, just getting a little block message, just little trinkets of messages that come in where all of a sudden, hey, and I know that now. Right. Hey, now I know that. Thanks again, Christy. So I came on earlier than I wanted to come on, but I'm happy I did. And I'm going to end the broadcast, everyone. We have a lot to talk about. 6:30 Eastern time, a gigantic, what the fuck, object blocked the sun for over an hour in Ohio. Did anyone else experience that? Raining. It was raining, pouring rain. That's what's pissing me off. It's pouring rain. It finished raining now, and now the sun's going to come out. It's going to get really hot, then it's going to stop again. So to let you all know, I am back. Be careful with the trolling that people are in the community. There's Lisa Eckerly and stuff emailing people. Be on the lookout for that, guys. The little stories that people are doing. Don't, if you connect with somebody, be very careful and just let Lisa Eckerly wonder why she was attacked by Bruce, which is no proof. There's no fucking attack. And that's what makes me laugh so much. You guys are a bunch of flakes, Lisa. What the fuck? Calling me up saying that you love my work, that you love me as a person, and then turning around and saying, what's up with Bruce not producing any more videos? Well, I have no reason to get mad. In reality, it's you're doing like Miss Here did, because Lisa Eckerly has been infatuated with Miss Here for a long time. She even comments on her videos. So there's a lot of hypocrisy when you meet somebody that's in another country or in the same country, but at the other end of the country, that tells you, oh, I know Miss Here too. No, that doesn't work. You don't know the troll that has been attacking me the whole time. So they do these little things. They integrate, they're all hackers and trolls. Some of them contribute, which makes it look bad. Like, what does Bruce look like telling, of all people, Lisa Eckerly, that she's bad? I was like, oh my God, Lisa, are you kidding me? She comes here, she's nice to everyone. She's a fucking hypocrite. And that's how it is. But I don't hide that. But the goal of Lisa was for me to shut up and then call her and then try to change it. No. Just giving you guys a heads up. Lisa Eckerly's a shithead, and be careful with what she's saying. She's emailing people left and right. She's saying that Darla's a drone, okay? That it's not really her channel. And she was telling the mods to block her on my brother's channel. Why do you go to my brother's channel if you don't like me? For fuck's sakes. I don't understand that. Where's Darla? I don't know. She had no idea I was streaming, obviously. I think she's a little busy. There's my stomach, by the way. You hear my stomach? Day 2 of fasting. Day 3 tomorrow. It is real freaky stuff. All right, guys. I did an effort. I came back. I am back. I don't have my video editor to create videos, but anyways, there's some free ones and stuff. I will be re-downloading in the next, or the 18th, 3-4 days. I'm not going to be able to last 3-4 days. I'll try to find a temporary editor, like a cheapo, to be able just to create a video. There must be some in this brand new computer I have here, unfortunately. I'm so afraid now of the computer, guys. It's like I don't even want to press too hard on the keys. I'm afraid everything's going to break, as everything's been breaking. But that's how it is. All right, guys. Thank you very much for having stopped by the channel, and see y'all later. I love you very much. Subscribe to the channel if you want this channel to continue. This is UFO Disclosure on the Moon is here. Nobody has ever showed what I showed, and I'm going to fucking bring it out. I'm going to show and expose everything that's on the moon. So thank you for all of you for the generous contributions. As always, it's always the same amazing people that come back to make this channel an amazing channel. Keep your eyes in the sky, Susan and Rocky and everyone. Thanks for the generous contributions. And I will be speaking to you all this evening at 8 o'clock Eastern time, Montreal time, 8 p.m. I will come back on and I will be listening to the news this afternoon. So work starts right now. Thanks a lot, everyone. It was really nice to see you all back here, and forgive me to all the ones that I missed. I'll talk to you all on the flip side. See you later.